I've seen people who are not physically strong, they are ruling the world. Not physically strong. What about, you see this guy they call Nick, who has no hands, who has no leg? Do you know there are people who are on wheelchairs, but they are ruling the world from wheelchairs? Physically incapacitated, but they are heavily mentally capacitated. Have too much of capacity inside. Few days I was watching some clips by, clips of Dangote. Aliko Dangote is I think the 23rd richest man in the world now, if I'm correct. And then he's the first richest man in Africa, Nigeria, of course. I was just a simple man like that. Simple man. I was talking to some people, they were interviewing him, he was talking. Another one I was watching him, Moments with Mo, Ibrahim Mo. And then they were talking. And I asked somebody with me, I said, look study this man very well. Study this man. Does he have 10 eyes? He said, no, sir. I said, how many eyes? He said, 2 eyes. I said, look at yourself. How many eyes you have? He said, 2. I said, okay. Does he have 13 nose? He said, no, sir. How many nose? He's just one with 2 nostrils. He said, okay, study your own. How many do you have? He said, it's the same thing. I said, okay, look at yourself very well. If they have to put this man and put you, who is more handsome? He said, I'm more handsome than him. He's okay. I said, look at the man they say is the number 1 richest man in Africa. He looks like you look. It's just one guy, lanky, looking like that. What does he know? What does he do that has been able to bring him to that pedestal? What is he doing? What does he do on a daily basis that is helping him manage such a conglomerate? He's into salt production, he's into cement production, he's into noodles production, he's into sugar production. Which other one? He's into flour production, he's into oil now. One of the biggest refineries in Africa is in Lagos, is building. I was watching the video. I know some of you don't care about all that. I'm a pastor. You'll be asking me, what is your business with Dangote? Principles are respecters of nobody. And principles are applicable to all sectors. If Dangote is a disciplined man and I learn discipline, I will succeed in my own field like he succeeded in his own field. Is somebody hear what I'm saying? If he's a man of focus and I learn focus by studying him, apply focus to my ministry, I will get more result like he's getting in his own field. You think I just study only pastors? No, I go all over. I study all kinds of successful people. I study presidents of nations, like the president of Rwanda now. That's one of the guys I'm studying deeply. The one they call Paul Kagame. Amazing guy. You see him tall like that, lanky. Even basketball, I have a few guys there I have studied. People like Usain Bolt, I studied them. Tiger Woods, don't study on him from even birth to I'm a biographer. I studied lots of biographies. I studied people like Gandhi. I can quote more than 100 of his quotes here. I can quote more than how many of his principles and philosophies. Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr. I've studied these people. What am I looking for? What made them succeed? What did they do to have that standout life? And even years after their death, they are still speaking. Their impact everywhere. In that clip, when I was studying Dangote, he said, I do not sleep like all of you do. He said, I work 18 hours. That means out of 24 hours, how many hours does he have to? 6 hours is when he has. Out of the 6 he sleeps. Then out of the 6, one time he even traveled abroad with his wife and then forgot the wife. You remember that story? He traveled and then he didn't know that the wife, he entered private jet and took off on a business trip and forgot the wife. It was when he landed, he was like, where's my wife? He said, he's still back there. Because the man is too busy. He doesn't sleep like most of you sleep. He's busy developing himself, building capacity, harnessing his potentials. He doesn't have time to entertain visitors. One of the media guys who had the privilege of interviewing him said, thank you, finally we have been able to see you. He said, viewers, you don't know what this means to us. We have been looking for his attention for 6 years now. told the guy, I said, did you hear that? He said, 6 years. They've been looking for the man.